The committee members, thank you for your willingness to participate. You know, I'm not sure that when you signed up for this, that you really fully understood the importance of the growth policy plan, and I can tell you I sure didn't. 5 years ago, when I started looking into the multiple reoccurring rezonings and sector plan amendments that was happening in my community in Hardin Valley, you know, it was very overwhelming. And once I started reading the thousands of pages of information about land use and planning and the role of government in both of those things, I found that the growth plan is actually really, really important to not just my community, but every community in Knox County and every community in our state. At this point, I hope that you've had some time to do some reading and some research about the growth policy plan and also your role on this committee. If you have, then I'm guessing you have a lot of questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of talk to you about some questions. But first of all, I want to tell you the first question you may have are, who are these people and why do they care so much? I want to tell you why I care. We have been affected by land use decisions, poor planning, and inadequate infrastructure improvements. I care because I live in the middle of the aftermath of poor planning and lack of coordinated infrastructure caused by land use decisions that directly opposed the zonings and the sector plans that were in place. This started by building a school at the boundary of a planned growth area, which created significant unintended impacts. The absence of a legal planning instrument like the growth policy plan allowed fragmented growth with no oversight or infrastructure considerations. We rely on our government and our stakeholders to institute laws and processes that better our state and our county, and that's why you're here. This process is asking you to determine the best way to address land use. So if I were in your shoes, these are some of the questions I would have in regards to the proposed amendment. And I hope that you will ask these and collectively talk about the answers. What is the growth policy plan and how did it originate? What is its purpose? Who is involved? Why is it important? Has the growth plan and land use designation maps been reviewed and kept up to date with the changing needs? No. Why was the growth policy plan never reviewed or revised since its adoption in 2000? Is the general plan more important than the growth plan? Are the sector plans important? Why are there so many plans? Are all of these plans needed and can they be streamlined? Why would I not want to place full control of all land use zoning and density determinations and decisions into the hands of my local government? What would implementing the proposed amendment look like in practice today? What should be the role of government in land use practices? How does planning or lack thereof affect the legal ramifications in land use? Are there other options? And why now? I just want to address that in closing. Now because we do not need or want more of the same. It's not working. A lot of things have changed in 20 years, and it's time to reevaluate and reassess our plans moving forward. Thanks so much for your time.